What is going on, guys? We're back again. We're going to be reviewing Attack on Titan episode 7. Now, if you guys do not want spoilers and you have not watched the video yet, I do recommend you go check out the episode before you watch the video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this going. Guys, this episode was pretty much right where I left off. Levi and the scout squad are taking on the rest of the interior police, Kenny and his bunch, while you have Eren strung up, and you have Historia and her father going over everything of what she must do. Then you do see where Eren is watching Historia and her father going to be doing whatever, and we do see where Levi and his squad do attack the rest of the interior police squad. Now, they pretty much do use the smoke to their advantage. They basically use TNT barrels or gun barrels to their advantage, and you see Sasha, she uses her arrow to blow it up, so that's basically use a smoke screen to get the advantage on the interior police squad, and as well as Oren, as well as Levi, and everyone else goes over how to get rid of the squad due to, since they have guns and what their weaknesses are. But basically the squad does go through them like crazy, and we do see like a big battle. We even see Kenny versus Levi. That was pretty good, and Levi does get the upper hand on Kenny at some point. And we also do see where Mikasan's going through him, Levi's going through him. We see Hodge going through him. It's one big epic battle that we're seeing. And what is absolutely cool is we do get to see how everyone is like, like they're shocked that, the squad is actually going through them with just their swords. And what's so funny is that you see where Mikasan's just going through them, and the female from the interior police squad, she's like, if we keep this up, she says, we're going to get wiped out. So they do retreat, where Levi and the squad get up the upper hand. Then it goes right back to Historia as well as her father, and he does inform her that she's like, do you want to see your sister? And she's like, yeah, of course. So he basically gets out the syringe that Eren had put onto him by his father. And to make that short, he basically tells Historia that the reason that she needs to become a Titan and eat Eren, so that way she can inherit the memories of anyone that Eren has in his blood, and she needs to tear off his spine so she can have the spinal fluid, and that will basically engulf, because since Eren's father ate Frieda, and since Eren ate his father, and Frieda's essence is still within him, so he can access the memory, she's just not able to, supposedly due to with him not being a Reyes. So what's really interesting is that you go through most of the episode basically does say that Historia needs to do it so that way she can save humanity, because with this she can access the memories of fellow ancestors that were trying to save humanity, because the first king that we get to find out, he believed that Titans should rule over humanity. It should not be anyone else. It should be humanity that does get ruled. And we see where her story is going. Like, she doesn't want to believe it. She doesn't want to do it. But then Eren finally tells her to eat him, because he thinks that if he does get eaten, that he believes that all the fighting and everything will stop. And we do see where Kenny does come back after he gets injured, and they're having to make a retreat. He tells Historia basically what her father's really wanting to do. He's just wanting to use her, and also he starts telling her, like, like he doesn't want to become a Titan himself because he doesn't want to handle the power. And he basically goes into effect saying that what his father did, because his brother inherited the gene, and then when Frieda inherited the gene as well, she ate her uncle. So it's pretty much just a family thing, and she kept asking her dad, like, why, after this 100 of years of going through all this, why hasn't our family done anything? And he says that's basically from God. We need to bring it back, that people need to believe in something, it's God. And basically right when it looks like his story is actually going to give in, she actually remembers what, she basically remembers what she was told, that she needs to live a life of her own that she is proud of. And finally she actually stands up to her father, and she does knock him down, and then she starts running to Eren right after Levi not Levi, but Jeremy, he basically, no, Kenny. Sorry guys, I got like so many different names in my head right now, but basically he grabs it, and we see where he goes, okay, he says, this is getting good. So he just watches, and when that happens, he's telling a story to eat him, and she's like, no, I'm not going to eat you. She says, we're going to get out of here. And she tells him to shut up, and as soon as that happens, when we see the vial break, you see where Historia's father basically does, tells his father, his brother, and Frida, wait for him. And he licks the liquid that makes you into a Titan. And next thing you know, we just see him becoming a Titan. So in the very next episode, we're going to see more than likely Eren versus Historia's father. So that's going to be interesting. And then we're also going to be seeing the possibility of if Historia is actually going to want to become a Titan, or if something else is going to happen. So a lot happened in this episode. It's pretty much just we got to see a good fight. We got to see a little more history. But basically, in long essence, that Historia's father was using her just so that way he could still be in power in a way. So now that he has the capability to go Titan, that there is a syringe that can make a person go Titan, that the Reyes family has had ever since the beginning. So we're just going to have to wait and see, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy this episode? Did you not enjoy the episode? I enjoyed it. I'm at the point right now where it's just like, I want to see Titan fights now. I want to see Titan fights because that's exactly what we've been wanting throughout the entire series, and we're actually getting to know more about why this series is the way it is, the story, and everything of that nature. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys enjoyed it. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider about subscribing, click the notification bell as well. Helps me out, helps you guys out. Links down in the description below as normal. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Once again, if you guys saw the episode, let me know what you're all about in the comments down below, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.